Don in London, hello. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour or both. My addictive substance, alcohol, so I'm an alcoholic in recovery, but equally addicted to behaviour in the past around people, places and things. Work, relationships and collecting, trying to be perfect, trying to get it right. Very trying person. Impossible standards, even I couldn't get to, something called perfection. And for me, perfection doesn't exist. Or rather, the imperfectly perfect moment. We are imperfectly perfect learners, always. And what has helped me stay in recovery and is a continuous part of my life, it's the fellowship of AA. That's Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't speak for it, never can, never will. But I share about how it helps me on a daily basis. And part of that is, yes, the other part of that is, AA is for the unique, authentic people who speak where they will about their experience, strength and hope, where they will. It's not for me to judge. Indeed it's not. The primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics achieve sobriety. I share here from the Daily Reflections book, this one, which is an AA literature book, 1 page a day, just to help us keep on track. October is all about step 10, taking personal inventory on a daily basis and promptly admitting where we're wrong. And it's also about tradition 10, which is AA is not involved in outside issues. AA unity and the AA fellowship is all about sobriety, the desire to stop drinking and then stay stopped. Simple as that. One primary purpose. So it doesn't get diverted into other issues. If it does, then it fails because it's lost its way. So one fellowship, one reason. There can be many fellowships for different substances and behaviour. We choose what will work for us to get us back on track, sober a day at a time. But in this book, Daily Reflections for today, it talks about, on October 29th, it talks about our survival. Since recovery from alcoholism, life itself to us, it is imperative that we preserve in full strength our means of survival. AA, unity around a primary purpose, sobriety, full of unique, authentic people, the fellowship, each with a unique, authentic life, but the fellowship is for one thing, and then the rest of life happens as it will, as it can, as experience teaches. The honesty expressed by the members of AA in meetings has the power to open my mind, to be open, honest and willing to change. Nothing can block the flow of energy that honesty carries with it. The only obstacle to this flow of energy is inebriation. But even then, no one will find a closed door if he or she has left and chooses to return. So in other words, we know people relapse or go out for some more research. The door is never shut. We can always come back and be a part of getting sober again, and then staying in sobriety as long as we may. Once he or she has received the gift of sobriety, each AA member is challenged on a daily basis to accept a program of honesty. And that's a personal program of honesty. It's not somebody judging us or the fellowship judging us, not honesty. It's our own personal inventory, which is important. But it's good to check it out with people who are sober. My higher power, and God, or good conscience. My higher power created me for a purpose in life, which for me is to love, be loved and useful. I ask him to accept my honest efforts to continue on my journey in the spiritual way of life. And the spiritual way of life around honesty is seeing the truth of now, being able to cope with or live in reality. I call on him for strength to know and seek his will. And when it's talking about seeking his will, it's the greater good, selflessness of being a part of, included, and finding love from our fellows and from community as we live our lives in unity. Sounds easy. We're human and we have to work at it, and in the process of working at it there is a serenity meditation, if you like, or a prayer or meditation to find serenity, and it can be to God or good conscience as we come to understand. I misquoted the serenity prayer yesterday. I'll try and get it nearer to the accurate truth, and it goes like this: God, Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And for me, it's always just for today.